do love a load lugger. So today's story, Volvo 245. And you might be going, Stuart, you like a load lugger? Why the hell have you got a Beetle and a Fiat X19? They're not exactly the most practical cars, but I'm all right. I've got a van behind me, I've got a Berlingo, and I went shopping this week, and I wanted a picture frame, very big picture frame I needed. I thought, I'll go in the X19, and I went, you won't, Stuart. You're going in the Honda Jazz. Anyway, Volvo 245 estate. Picture the scene, Sweden, 1976, and Volvo riding high as being the safest cars in the world. Also the boxiest cars in the world. They're giving the Italians a run for their money when it comes to saloon car and estate car for boxy lines. The Volvo with comfort for people, capacity for cargo. You are looking at the Volvo 245, the car that combines estate car space with saloon car comfort. Everything's always about saloon car comforts when they're talking estates, aren't they? As soon as you get behind the wheel of the Volvo 245, your fears about estate car handling, like tanks, will be dispelled. The 245 is an easy car to handle, for man or woman, even when fully laden. It's comfortable to drive, with specially designed seats, spring strut stabilised front suspension, and stiffer rear dampening to improve road holding and reduce roll. It's safe, as you'd expect this Volvo to be, and adaptable with the proven 2.1 litre engine, which gives good petrol power and, by the way, runs happily on 93 octane 2-star fuel. The big windows and the tight turning circle of only 32.2 feet give the Volvo estate car the ability to manoeuvre with absolute ease. In addition to the features mentioned above, the rack and pinion steering makes steering more positive. The triangle split dual circuit brake system features brake pipes of a special copper alloy. All this together with thorough rust proofing gives the ride road holding comfort, safety and quality for which Volvo is famous. I don't know if you can really say that about Volvo. I mean, Volvo are very nice. I mean, you do feel quite special when driving one of the new Volvos. I mean, the V60, one of my absolute favourites. And then it even has additional features at the back. A rear tailgate window wiper and washer, and a fully carpeted floor with a storage compartment underneath. They really do give you lots, don't they? This is the Volvo 245DL. To offer you extra performance, acceleration and top speed for long motorway journeys, there is the Volvo 245DLE. It has the CI fuel injection engine, giving an output of 123 brake horsepower din. Tinted glass and metallic paint finish as standard. For improved fuel economy, the manual transmission version has overdrive as standard and runs on 2-star 93 octane petrol, automatic transmission available as an option. Wow, even the top of the range runs on 93 octane fuel. And then we've got pictures of seats up, seats down, and what hopefully isn't excessive corrosion in the wheel arch, but just a little cutaway. So much space. And you know, considering the fact of what their rear suspension, I don't really know what their rear suspension was. We will find out when we go to the back. There isn't much in the way of wheel arch intrusion, really. So that's quite good. Carrying capacity. Comfort for 5, capacity for 53 cubic foot of cargo. Now, those keen listeners will think, hang on a minute, the Peugeot 305 estate has 53 cubic foot of cargo. And yes, it does. And I can only remember this because I'm filming this Volvo and the 305 on the same day. I know I'm a fucking cheat. However, this 53 cubic foot of cargo space in the Volvo is with the rear seats up, as we will come to a bit later. Peugeot's 53.3 cubic foot of cargo space in the 305 is with the rear seats down. So I'm going to call out Volvo here and say I think your figures are bullshit, or Swedes measure it in different size feet. They've got different size feet, that must be it. The Swedish have different size feet. You heard it first here. They've driven it. That could be the only way, because there's no way with that seat up that's exactly the same as the 305? Absolutely impossible. Someone proved me wrong. Anyway, the Volvo 245 has a fantastic carrying capacity. Even with the rear seat up and the full complement of passengers, there is 53 cubic foot of space. By simply folding down the rear seats, you can increase this amazing cargo capacity, and it is amazing, bearing in mind what it actually matches, to 67 cubic foot. I mean, you could pretty much fit a house in the back. My words, not theirs. Having provided such abundance of space is all very well, providing you can get things into it. There are estate cars that present all kinds of obstacles to loading bulky items. In our case, the tailgate opening is no less than 45.7 inches wide and 30.7 inches high. And the tailgate hinges are mounted on the outside, where they can cause no damage to your belongings or get in the way when loading them. And it's true, do you know, I never really noticed that with the Volvo's estates, but they do. They hinge on the outside, and that is quite genius. You sort of think, actually, yeah, internal hinges take away space. So there we go. However, Alfa Suds, remember they had external hinges? Rusted. Because it's Volvo, stainless steel. Folding down the back seat is easy. First, the cushion. Then, the backrest. A one-handed operation. Saucy. The result, an entirely flat loading platform, which is 6 foot 2 inches long and gives a cargo volume of 67 cubic feet. Wow, you really can camp. You can camp in these. These are literally camper vans. And for those special items you want to keep out of sight, there is extra 2.3 cubic foot of space under the floor. Carpeted throughout in hard-wearing materials of matching colour, the cargo area is well equipped to serve you well. To load the Volvo 245, you only have to lift things 23 inches off the ground. We wouldn't be surprised if you were carried away. Oh, God, bloody hell, there we are. We wouldn't be surprised if you were carried away by the Volvo 245 estate in a body bag. My words, not theirs. With all the advantages it offers, we can get really excited. Do you know what? You can. This is why I love a load lugger. Get really excited with what you can throw in the back of it. Fucking hell, look at all the space of this thing. The spare tyre is always easily accessible. It stands at the ready on the left side behind the moulded casing. Ah, now you see Peugeot shove it underneath, so it's really not in the way, but Volvo like, no, we're going to keep it inside. But then you don't have the extra bit under the floor. Opposite this casing is a second recess which holds tools and oddments and the water reservoir for the tailgate wiper and wash system, designed to provide you with clear rear view visibility at all times. As a finishing touch, the wiper and washer of the tailgate are assisted in their work by electrically heated window. Filth. Oh. The refinements of the Volvo 245. And I'll just let you into something if you don't already know. Volvo's 245, 5 doors, so they called it a 245. If you had a saloon, you had a 244, because you had 4 doors. However, if you had 2 doors on your 244, it wasn't called a 244, it was called 242. Some people called it a coupe. It was just a 2-door saloon. Anyway, I digress. The Volvo 245 estate car has all the refinements you would expect to find in a quality saloon car. For example, sitting behind the wheel, you will find that the instruments and controls are cleverly positioned to suit the order and frequency of use. The dashboard of the Volvo 245 has softly rounded contours and a large impact-absorbing surface. So basically, if you've got a passenger that really gets on your nerves, you can literally grab hold of the head, smash it into the dashboard, and they'll come out with just a minor bruise. They might be my words. The safety steering wheel, with its large padded centre and special mounting, operates through a universally jointed steering column which incorporates a number of collapsible functions for your safety. Prominently positioned to catch the eye is a clever system of warning lights and reminder lamps, which include telltales for brake circuit failure and burnt-out bulbs. On the centre console, you will find the controls for the highly efficient 12-outlet heating and ventilation system. Bloody hell, 12 outlets! That's quite a lot. You sort of think, Volkswagen, how many did they give you? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 here. Ooh, steady. 12! That's obscene. The front seats are sumptuous, without a hint of sagginess. A bit like my arse now. My moneymaker used to be something else. Now it's... Their range of adjustments accommodates people of all sizes, and the wealth of room doesn't call for any shoulder rubbing or knees under the chin attitudes. The Volvo 245 is powered by a 4-cylinder 2.1 litre engine with an overhead camshaft and an aluminium alloy head of cross-flow type. One of its prime qualities is excellent torque characteristics, which means fewer gear changes and excellent towing capacity. Was it nothing mentioned though about throwing in the odd grandfather clog, which face it, these are what these are famous for. 2 versions are available. One, a single carburettor, giving an output of 100 horsepower for the DL model. Another, for the 245 DLE, gets its fuel through the CI fuel injection system, has transistorized contactless ignition system and delivers an output of 123 horsepower. Both run very sweetly on 2-star 93 octane fuel. And they actually do both run very sweetly. The Volvo 245 can boast excellent road holding and ride thanks to the spring strut front suspension, which incorporates a stabilizer, and the stiffer rear suspension. And for towing heavy loads, there are suspension levelling devices available as extras. Rack and pinion steering gives the Volvo 245 steering response which few other cars can better, and a tighter turning circle of only 32.2 feet, which many small cars envy. The Volvo 245 has energy-absorbing front and rear ends for our safety cage passenger compartment in which you and your family sit secure. Side impact protection is provided by an anti-intrusion bar, which are welded into each side door. Now, don't mention the bumpers, because let's face it, Volvo had big, massive bumpers, sprung-loaded. And so did the little matchbox. And do you remember the matchbox, Volvo 245, with that little sprung-loaded front bumper? Ah, they're brilliant. Don't push them down the stairs. Mine fell down the stairs, bumper shot in, never come back out. The Volvo 245 has a triangle split dual circuit brake system, which means that 2 independent brake circuits are in operation. Each operates on the 2 front wheels and 1 rear wheel. Should one circuit fail, the other would still retain braking on 3 wheels and 80% of normal efficiency. Relief valves prevent premature lockup of the rear wheels, and the entire system features copper alloy brake lines. And that was quite something, copper alloy brake lines, because I think probably even still now, manufacturers are sending cars out with steel brake pipes. When they rust, oh Jesus Christ. The Volvo 245 can be fitted with a fold-away rear-facing safety seat, complete with armrests, safety belts and head restraints. It is ideal for young children with a view to keep them occupied. Basically looking at the car coming behind them going, "Oi you mate, fuck off, wanker, fuck you." Yeah, okay, I did that in a friend's Volvo estate. We thought it was hilarious until the person pulled up next to him and just said, "Do you know what's going on in the back?" We were like, "Oh, fucking hell, busted." And then we've got some stuff on the back. Now, this is what I wanted to know about, didn't we? The suspension. Front, spring strut type with stabilizer. Rear, live, carried in rubber-mounted control arms and torque rods. Transverse location by track rod, coil springs and telescopic shock absorbers. Wow, that is a lot. No wonder they didn't put it in here. And then there's some other things about everything else. And not really much about performance. Only what it can do in regards to horsepower and output. Nothing about 0 to 60 time of about 3 weeks. They weren't exactly quick off the mark, were they? And then that's it. That's your Volvo 245 estate. I quite like them, especially in the back, but I know I'm such a wanker. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. I know you go. See you soon. Oh, that's lovely. Apart from the front cover, this one's orange. You don't get orange cars now, just normal. Everyone's so fucking boring with grey, silver, white. Beige. So we're all right here. Anyway, are assisted in their own work. What? Do you know what? That really didn't make any fucking sense at all. I do apologise, it's really smelly in my garage. With its large padded centre and special mounting operates. Oh, what? Mounting operates. And special mount. Oh, okay. The safety steering wheel with its large padded. For fuck's sake. The safety. God, only the Swedes, isn't it? I mean, God, most car manufacturers give you about 4. These things, I think not Volvo, who are you? Volkswagen, gave you pretty much fuck all. I'm going to start that again. The safety steering wheel with its absorbing surfaces. Oh no, fuck me, I've got that wrong. Cunt. As for the estates, 5 was, fuck's sake, GoPro, stop recording.